My name is Michael Mastro. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Vastu Creations. Please subscribe, ring the bell. Today we're going to look at the chart for Michael Cohen, who was Trump's lawyer for many years. Um, if you look to the eastern horizon using Vedic sidereal zodiac, you would see the constellation associated with Leo rising at 3 degrees. First, we're going to see how the planets are operating and then when they're operating and during certain events of his life. And then we'll look at what could be done to strengthen the chart. So first off, Sun rules the chart, and it is placed in its own sign. And so it gives him abilities in politics and law, and it also governs his health. And it's fairly strong and well placed in his chart. Then we have Moon, any multicona sign in the 6th, 8th, or the 12th house, the Dustana challenging houses, can cause challenges. So in the 12th house, we see the 4 sign of Cancer ruled by Moon. So Moon can, from time to time, when it's conjunct other planets, it moves very quickly, so they're short-lived, but it can cause losses, expenses, imprisonment, and secrets. Let's see, well-placed, debilitated Mars, weak placement of debilitated Mars. Mars is ruling the house of good fortune and law and politics, and it's placed in the 12th house. So it gives him good fortune through law, but there can be some challenges, some ups and downs, delays. Then we have weak placement Mercury. Mercury is ruling the house of wealth and fame, and it is placed also in the 12th house and conjunct Venus. And so it gives him wealth, but there can be some controversial speech. And remember, he was convicted of lying and before Congress, etc. And we have weak placement Jupiter. And Jupiter's at 0 degrees. It's also in that 12th house. And it's ruling the house of investments. And so when you have a weak Jupiter, it can mean that you operate outside the legal norms, which he definitely was doing for some time. Then we have weak placement of Venus, also in the 12th house, ruling the house of business success. And again, because it's weak, there can be some ups and downs, also some secrets there. Then we have Saturn. Saturn is ruling the house of partnerships, gives him partnerships with powerful people. Saturn sitting in the 8th house again, secret partnerships, you know, and some vulnerability there as well, since his relationship with Trump led him to be convicted and disbarred. Then we have Rahu, Ketu. Rahu and Ketu always balancing something material, spiritual, gives him desire for law. Rahu in the 9th house having to do with law and politics. And he did run for city council. Then we have, let's look at the timing of events. He got his law degree, started practicing law in 98 during a sun period, giving him boost there. And then from 06 to 2018, he was Trump's lawyer fixer during a Mars period, Mars bringing good fortune. In 2017, he lied before Congress about the Russian things that involved Trump. And this was during a Mercury period. Mercury, remember, controversial speech, giving wealth, but also communication issues. 2018, they seized his tapes of Trump, and in 2018 he surrendered and pled guilty and was imprisoned, all during a Rahu period. Rahu causing unexpected events, and Rahu and Ketu were close to the most effective point, afflicting the 12th house of losses, the 4th house of happiness, the 6th house of of uh, conflict, and the 8th house of um, drama and unexpected challenges. And then he was disbarred in 2019, and he also testified. This was during a K2 period, K2 bringing losses, got rearrested in 2020. And he also wrote the memoir, Disloyal, and that's actually why he got rearrested. They were saying he was violating his parole by writing this memoir, and that's during a Mercury period. Mercury having to do with communications, the writing and publishing of this book. And then in 2023, he had his own podcast called Mea Culpa, again during a Mercury period. In 2024, around May 10th, he will be testifying during a Rahu Ketu period. And this is at Trump's hush money trial. And no doubt he will be under legal attack. Rahu and Ketu are afflicting Sun, his person. What could be done to strengthen the chart? Well, we want to strengthen all these weak planets in the 12th house and the 8th house, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. And you could use my favorite remedy, which is a kavash, which is a silver locket containing the Devata mantras for his benefic planets. And Ketu and Rahu and Moon could be transformed. We don't want to strengthen the malefic planets by helping others, which I think he does some of that anyway. So if you'd like to get a kavash or get a reading or learn Vedic astrology, you can go to www.vastucreations.com. Thank you so much for listening.